So hard to clip it.
Once again.
Clip it to your hair.
Oh, should I clip it to my hair? Do you think we're gonna get some hair ASMR? Well, hopefully it's not weird.
Okay.
Okie doke. Hey.
What's up?
Welcome back to the Playdate.
Welcome back. I'm your host, Matty Baglio.
I'm Marina Black.
Other host.
Co-host. Yes. There we go. There we go. And
we got that out of the way.
welcome back to the Play. Yeah.
Yeah. Episode 2. Oh.
Yeah.
Episode
12. Episode 2 of season 2, part 2.
Yeah. It's a
222.
wow.
That's crazy.
Is it lucky today? Angel number?
It's 213. That's probably unlucky.
What's Thursday? So it's not Friday.
So it's okay. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Happy February 13th.
Happy February 13th. That's a good day.
Yeah.
It's a good day.
Lots
Things are
of-
happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
People are born today, which is always
That's
fun.
true. People are born every day.
People are born every single day.
Yeah.
But today, people are born and then years later, they celebrate it again.
That is so insightful.
Yeah,
That is so true. I am feeling really uncomfortable with the microphone in my hair. Like, I feel like I can't move my head. Actually, maybe I should clip it.
And we're back.
We're so back.
Yeah.
We're so back.
But it's good. What's going on in the world? A lot of things.
Gulf of America now.
Gulf of America.
I don't even want to talk about it. I just...
Because it's one thing, and then the next day it's a dumb thing. Yeah?
It's just always
Because it
stupid.
was good and then it was not good.
What was good?
The Gulf of Mexico was great. I liked
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I was honestly indifferent about it.
Honestly,
That's what I care about.
Yeah,
is
like-
when I'm indifferent about something and you make me have an opinion.
I'm like,
Come on.
why would you? Especially if it's like I have a bad opinion about it now. You know, like I'm like,
Yeah, 'cause,
oh,
I'm not gonna like it. Also, who likes this?
no one wants this.
Nobody wanted this.
No one
No,
wanted
not
this.
even Trump voters. Not even MAGA people were like, you know what we need? We need to rename the Gulf of Mexico. Only for us.
Oh yeah, no one else in the
No other
world.
country recognizes it, including most media sources in the United States.
Yeah, did you see what Britannica
Yeah.
tweeted? Like, because
The
it's
Associated
stupid.
Press was barred from the next 4 White House briefings because they said that in the AP Style Guide, they're not allowed to change it because so many people use the AP Style Guide.
Because why would you? Also,
So they released that in a press statement. Trump was like, fine, you can't come for 4 times.
great.
So specific, I might add. Just say February.
Just say February. You can't come until March. Like,
Wait until it's nicer weather.
exactly.
Associated Press is probably like, great.
Like, great, cool. We didn't want to. Like, fabulous.
Oh, man. Gulf of Mexico.
Donald
It's
Trump.
America. Sorry.
It's just so.
He's the president of the United States, and that sucks.
Yeah.
Should I have said that? Probably not. Not my president.
Freedom of
Hashtag.
speech, I would say, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, we're allowed to say we don't like him. I didn't vote for him. Like, you know what I
I did
mean?
not vote for him.
Like, I didn't want him
I won't say
here.
who I voted for, but there were 2 people.
And I
didn't
voted for
vote
one of
him,
them.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I actually gave a presentation about Brat today in one of my classes, and we talked about Kamala HQ.
Don't even. I'm so sad. I miss her so much
Me too.
because
At least
the
I had
reason
hope.
why I miss her is because if she were the president now for 3 weeks,
Mhm.
we wouldn't have heard anything. The
Yeah.
beauty of sane presidents is that they're not in the news every single day.
That is so true.
I liked my presidents when I didn't know what they were doing because I didn't care enough, and I thought they were doing a good job.
Yeah.
The only time that I start to notice is probably when something's not going great. The
Like
best part
right
about Kamala
now.
Harris is that she'd be quiet.
She'd be hush hush.
She would keep it low key in
Yeah.
the White House. Throw a party here and there.
Yeah, you know, and maybe, you know, she would do some of those things she was saying,
Yeah.
like, where it was good, like,
Yeah,
good for
Build
society.
back better.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not really getting that.
No.
Every day I wake up and it's like, oh, he
This
signed a
sucks.
new thing. And I'm like, well, it
He's
actually.
just flooding the gates. Flooding the gates is a term that I learned in a class. Basically means that they are just showing people a lot of things to
Yeah.
get their minds off the fact that he's not actually doing
Doing
things that he said he would.
Exactly.
Price of eggs is still incredibly high, which
Even higher now because
Yeah.
they're rare. They're all gone.
They're
like,
all gone.
can't find any of
I
them.
wouldn't care about that if Kamala was
Yeah.
president, but I'm going to care now
Because he said he would do
because
something.
he said he would fix it. Gas is still expensive.
Yeah. No.
Things are happening. Wars are still happening. I thought they would go away on day one.
Because he had a concept of a plan.
I have concepts of a plan.
Anyway, this is not what this episode is about.
Quite frankly.
You know what I mean? Like, this is not what we set out to do. It's just what's going on. What's happening in the world of Matthew Baglio?
Well, in the world of Matthew Baglio, one of the biggest trades in the National Basketball Association occurred, and that's big enough news for it to be about me.
Yeah, everything's about you.
Yes.
Right?
Not to make it about me, but I was floored by this trade.
Uh-huh.
So, get ready.
Get ready.
For those of you who don't know, which for our audience might be like half.
That was rough. That was low. How do you know some people I know don't know basketball?
Do you want to ask?
Sure.
You want to do a round table of your friends and say, who is Luka Dončić? What team does he play on?
Alex knows.
Because I told him.
Shit.
Anyways, Luka Dončić is a 25-year-old phenom in the NBA. He's probably the best offensive talent in the entire league. He can score on you in any way, shape, or form. Inside the paint, beyond the three-point line. He has one of the best field goal percentages in the game.
Field goal?
That's what it's called when it's a shot that is not a free throw. It's called a field goal because you're trying to get a goal from the field. Whatever.
They should really just do like 3-pointers or called field goals, because then it would be 3 in 2 sports.
Wow. You're so smart.
You know, it's what I do.
Advertising.
I'm in advertising.
So, this kid is amazing. He is a perennial All-NBA candidate, perennial All-Star. In his first 6 seasons, he has been one of the top 5 players in the NBA 5 times.
That's crazy.
Only excluding his rookie season when he was still getting used to the NBA. Recently, his organization, the Dallas Mavericks, traded him, one of the top 5, probably top 3 players in the NBA, to the Los Angeles Lakers in return for a pretty good player, a little bit older.
Doesn't have much time left.
Injury prone.
Yeah.
And one young player who's not that great. And 1 first-round pick. A player of this caliber should have received so much back in return.
Mm-hmm.
It should have been the biggest trade in NBA history. It should have been every single pick for the history of your franchise.
Like, that's it. Okay.
The worst part about this deal, the worst part about this deal is that they only asked one team. And they offered him to the Lakers.
That's crazy.
Hey, kids, for all you business professionals out there, here's a negotiation tactic. Tell your parents, only take the first offer. Never negotiate, and only take the first offer given to you.
That's what they said.
You can trade away your best asset.
As you do.
Sorry, probably just blew out the mic like crazy. I'm very passionate about this.
Yeah.
The worst part is they blamed it on his lack of conditioning. They are saying that he wasn't following team protocols, and they were worried that he wasn't going to stay with the team. However, by trading him, he now lost out on over $100 extra million that he could have made had he stayed with the Dallas Mavericks.
I was going to say also, like, if they're worried he's going to leave, they're just like, oh, well, we'll push you away first.
Fine.
We didn't want you anyway.
It's like
what?
when you think you're going to get broken up with, so you immediately break up with that person to, like, save yourself from humiliation. But then it was never going to happen.
But also, like, even if it was, like, now you're just broken up sooner.
Yeah.
Like, you could have had a couple more days or something, you know?
And this starts our long line of analogies about the Luka Dončić trade. Trading away Luka Dončić to the Lakers is basically breaking up with your girlfriend before any problems arose because you were just nervous that she was going to do it first. Very difficult situation.
Yeah.
Trading away Luka Dončić is like getting...
Wait, what do you get in return on that analogy?
Oh, sorry. What do you get in return?
Yeah.
A lack of humiliation. You're not humiliated for getting broken up with, even though you're probably going to be laughed at more for leaving the relationship sooner.
Yeah. Okay.
Trading Luka Dončić away is like having a fresh pizza pie and trading it in exchange for what was once a great pizza pie.
It's a little cold now.
But it's a little cold now.
Yeah. You can reheat it, but it won't be the same.
Exactly. Like when I make these analogies, like, let it be known, this is exactly how the trade went down.
Oh my God.
They are trading the best possible thing that could have been there for the rest of his career, and they traded him away for literally nothing.
Yeah. I saw this something on Twitter.
Yeah.
They did a gymnastics one, and I was like, oh, I understand it, you know? It's like, okay, if the U.S. traded, well, that's not how gymnastics works, but traded Simone Biles to France in exchange for Melanie, I don't know her last name.
Exactly. You don't even know her name.
No, I just don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not French. Like, there's something. I guess Simone is also kind of old, so it doesn't really work.
Simone Biles is the greatest of all time. Though.
Yes, that's true.
So it fits.
And like Melanie, she had her moments.
Let her be French,
but she's not really great anymore. You know, she has good moments, but she's kind of at the end of her career.
Yeah,
that's how I thought.
Yeah,
appealing to certain audiences.
Exactly.
You know, yeah.
Maybe one person,
like Bella. Maybe Elise is listening. Hey.
Yeah. Trading Luka Dončić for Anthony Davis is like transferring from BU to Northeastern.
Boring.
It's boring. You're in the same spot, and it just doesn't make sense because it's a worse situation.
Yeah.
Also, Northeastern relies so heavily on you being there as a freshman that it makes no sense
to transfer
mid-year. So, yeah.
Hands up.
It's like transferring from Duke to North Carolina State.
Okay.
Like that is the level that we're talking about. Because BU and Northeastern aren't truly that different.
Yeah, we just hate Northeastern.
They just suck.
Yeah.
And like we're getting a better education, but like
it's true.
It's still a drop off, which is what we're trying to say here. It was a bad deal. If you see any of your friends, your basketball loving friends, really floored by this, you'll know why. Just because it's insane.
Yeah.
And if any of our analogies didn't work for you, let us know in the comments down below.
We'll give you a better one, too.
Maybe like say some of your interests.
Yeah.
And then we'll try to put it in words that you understand.
I won't, but he will.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry, it was a little bit of a rant there.
I feel like that's okay.
But I'm done.
You're done? Good. Okay. Is that all that's happening in your world?
In my world?
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a whole lot.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. You have a show coming up?
I do have a show coming up.
In one day from when this comes out.
When this episode
so tickets are probably still available.
Tickets are live.
Go
get your ticket.
Go right now. Go.
It's
Run.
Men Being Manly, and it's a great show, and it's a philanthropy show, and all the proceeds go to Rosie's Place, which is the oldest women's shelter in America.
Something like flashbacks to last year.
Because I probably talked about it last year.
Because it probably just happened when we were filming like our first episode. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Like full circle moment. Yeah. Anyway.
And if you don't buy tickets, you hate homeless women and children.
Oh.
Or just women in general. We are really leaning heavily into that so we can get people to go to the show. Yeah, I think it works.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
I mean, you're going.
I have yet to buy a ticket, but yes. Yes, I will be going. Don't you worry.
I think Marina hates women.
You know, I think I do.
Trump's America.
Trump's America, turning lesbians to
hating women.
To hating women one day at a time.
One day at a time.
Yeah.
One lesbian at a time.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. I sent the link to many people.
Because
many people were asking me about it. They want to go.
Thanks.
Yeah. No worries.
It's gonna be fun. There's going to be a lot of people there.
In Marsh Chapel.
In the chapel.
Matt, I have to go to church for one of my classes on Sunday, so I'll be there.
What's the assignment?
To integrate myself into a community that I'm not part of. So.
And you weren't a churchgoer as a kid?
You know what? That is such a crazy question. No, I can't say I was. So
that's crazy because I went every week.
That is kind of crazy. So
and honestly, it's a little sacrilegious now. My life.
Oh.
Okay. It's like how could I be such a churchgoer and then like sing a cappella? Like that's like so
lame.
Anti-religious.
Where's the harp? Do they have a organ? There it is. There it is. Oh my gosh! You know, back in preschool.
Oh, I'm glad we're going back there unprompted. Go ahead though.
My second year of preschool, there's 2 teachers in the classroom, right? Like a main teacher and like
the aide.
Just like a secondary teacher.
Oh, okay.
And like the main teacher, she was young. She was probably in her 20s, whatever. The other teacher, she was older. She was like nearing retirement. Like this was like her final push.
Ready to go.
But she loved it, and she was so good with us, whatever. But she was really invested in like the harp.
Sure.
And so she had like this mini harp, but she would take each of us out of recess for like a little bit of time. Like we were on the playground, and she would bring us into this small room connected to the playground and teach us harp for 5 minutes, and then we could go back to recess. So when I was 3 years old, I learned a little bit of harp. Is all I'm gonna say for that. So yeah, I really think that's where my musical roots stem from.
That's great.
And that's how far they extend.
I'm so happy for you.
So yeah.
Good.
Anyway, buy your tickets.
Yeah.
Right
get
now.
your tickets
Up there, down there. Actually, I don't think I can put. Actually, I can. Up there, down there,
somewhere.
everywhere.
But it's all going to a good place. And like I said before, if you don't go, you hate women, specifically homeless women and children. So.
Or just buy a ticket and don't show up.
That works too.
Yeah.
I mean, we would like to have an audience, but it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's all going to a good place, like you
Sure.
said. Yeah.
You doing anything else sacrilegious this week?
Sacrilegious?
I don't know.
What was the first thing that I was doing that's sacrilegious?
Well, you're going to church for non-church purposes.
Is that sacrilegious?
I don't know.
I
what
thought God
sacrilegious
just
means.
like wanted.
That's the funny thing. I don't really know what sacrilegious means.
Okay.
I just know that like evangelical Christians hate the word.
Yeah.
Sacrilegious.
Well. So no, I think that's about it. And
Okay.
going ice skating if that's against the church, like I don't know.
Some way.
Probably.
Like, check the Bible.
Yeah. I mean, just like women doing things.
Check
like,
your Bible. I know you have
Right,
one.
my Bible. Yes.
Do
That's
you know I own a Bible?
a problem. I don't think I knew that, but I'm not surprised.
I didn't bring it to school, but I was confirmed in the Episcopalian Church
Okay.
at age 14, 13 maybe. And my parents gifted me a Bible. And they knew I didn't really like church. I just went for choir and I was getting paid and I made friends.
Yeah.
But they gave me
You're
the
getting
Bible.
paid?
Yeah, like I don't know, like $50 a month.
Oh.
Just like a little bit to keep us going. It was really nice.
Yeah, that is so kind.
And my parents gave me a Bible. And it was really weird. They knew I didn't like going. And they're like, here you go. I'm like,
Okay. Okie doke.
and they both grew up religious.
Yeah.
But they didn't want to force anything
Yeah.
on me, especially because like I had found a church area and I liked it. And I do completely understand the idea of believing in something bigger than yourself and a group camaraderie effect and feeling good, things like that. I get it. I get why church exists. I'll tell you that much. But I've been very vocal about the fact that I don't belong in a church.
Yeah.
Like it's very different.
Yeah.
I just don't see myself going to church. I don't have a Bible verse in my bio. So when I was given a Bible, I was like,
That was crazy.
I'm not gonna open this.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna
Are you gonna-
rummage like
You don't want to go through and like highlight passages?
well my godmother gave me when I was like 7
Uh-huh.
a Bible, but like a picture book.
Oh,
was,
I've
like,
seen those before. Yeah.
The cool parts.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a great story.
Yeah, this is dope.
Why have they been hiding this? But then it's like shrouded in like incest. And,
Yeah. No shrimp. You can't eat shrimp.
No shrimp.
Which is crazy. You know, I was.
Let's rank the bad things about the Bible. Murder, pretty high. Incest, pretty high. But way above that,
shrimp.
no shrimp. The lack of access to shrimp is definitely the worst
Shit,
part
like,
about the
holy
Bible.
shit. I was eating shrimp yesterday, as I
You
do.
were, yeah.
And I had it for 2 meals actually, both of my meals. And
You're gonna turn into a shrimp.
I think oh my god, wait, I have a shrimp pin. I won't pull it out, but I do. It's like actually a perfect intersection because it's about lesbianism and shrimp.
Should
So
write
I
an
was
essay
like,
about that.
low key, maybe I will. I'll figure it out somehow. But someone asked me if shrimp was my most favorite food, and I said low key maybe.
It might be. I've
I
noticed
love
it's
it.
hard to determine what your favorite food is when
Yes.
you're older. When
Yeah.
you're a kid, you're like, I don't know, pizza. Like,
Yeah. It's like right up there with pasta, but because I haven't been having pasta while I'm at college, like it's kind of gone down just because I'm not eating
Okay.
as much because I hate the pasta here.
so
like
shrimp.
so shrimp is
Very
really getting up
interesting.
there. Yeah.
Look
Also,
at
I
that.
really discovered shrimp tempura, which I know is not like a novel thing, but like I just started eating it for the first time like
Yeah.
a year and a half ago. So like
Look at that.
it's really made its way up there. That's all I'm gonna say about shrimp.
That's great.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
Shrimp is important.
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I've been seeing like crawfish boils too. Now I want to try crawfish.
Yeah.
It's the season apparently.
Have you had lobster?
Like yeah, kind of, but like not that I remember.
Ooh, okay, well, I gotta tell you, I think you might be missing out.
On lobster?
As a shrimp lover,
Uh-huh.
many shrimp lovers also appreciate the other shellfishes.
That's true.
I wasn't a lobster guy
Mhm.
until high school. I wasn't a shellfish guy, really a fish guy ever.
Mm-hmm.
Got into shellfish first through shrimp and lobster. Never looked back. They're delicious.
Okay, well maybe I have to try.
And you're in a city with hella lobster.
That is so true.
Yeah.
That is so true.
It's expensive,
But
for one night,
yeah, I think
try some lobster mac and cheese.
I don't think I would like that very much.
Really?
I don't think I like meat in my
it's-
mac and
oh,
cheese.
it's gorgeous.
Well, I'll try it maybe.
Okay.
I did have a lobster roll,
Okay.
and I didn't like it because
I don't like lobster rolls.
Yeah, because of the
It's
sauce.
Too much concentrated lobster.
It's also just like
And
they
a
put like
disgusting amount of mayonnaise.
I was gonna say I don't really like mayonnaise, and also it was cold, and I don't think
Yeah,
I want
it's
that.
gross.
So
Well, I went to Maine for a summer.
Mhm.
It was kind of like a COVID summer trip.
okay,
My family, my mom's side of the family, we rented out an Airbnb. It was beautiful
Okay.
because we just it was on the lake, super cheap because nobody was
yeah,
going anywhere. So we all just went up. We all tested, made sure that we didn't have COVID. We left,
that's
and it was
fun.
great. And for a week in July,
Mhm.
we went to Maine. And Maine, let me tell you, the outdoor restaurants from COVID, I mean,
Yeah,
they had the best lobster. It was
that's
awesome.
fun.
Really, really good.
We also took a COVID trip, but it was to Long Island.
The Hamptons.
We were in the Hamptons,
Really?
actually. Yeah, but
It's
it was
funny
like
enough, I've been to Long Island so much, never been to the Hamptons.
You've never been to the Hamptons? Are you
Not
serious?
east, not
Wow,
north.
that's crazy.
The other ones.
South,
South.
west.
Is there a West Hampton?
I think that if there's east, there has to be west.
Yeah.
I'm not sure there's north or south.
Okay.
Well, not that I know very much about the Hamptons,
don't know.
but it was beautiful there. So that's all I know.
I don't know.
Anyway,
That's good.
we've been talking for like a long time.
Yeah.
Now. Should we get into what we're doing this episode?
Well, this episode we got some fun stuff. We have a game for you. We're back to the Playdate games.
Because it's a Playdate, we got to play some games.
We got to play some games. The big one for today is a hotly contested version of Would You Rather.
We each made.
Welcome for the first time to the
five.
podcast. I believe our laptops.
What?
I don't think I've ever shown my laptop here. These are going to start probably pretty easy and then
I didn't order mine.
a little bit harder.
Yeah, we did 5 each. Some of mine I can also participate in, but some of them are tailored towards you and
Some
your
of them are
interests.
tailored towards you, some of them are tailored towards me, but I'm going to
Okay.
start with one that is tailored towards both of us.
Okay, I'll also start.
Would
with
you rather
Mhm.
go to the University of South Carolina or go to Boston College?
Wait, I need to do some research on the University of South Carolina. Hold on.
The University of South Carolina, I just picked it randomly. That was
Mhm.
state schools that maybe aren't the best.
Mhm.
If you go there, I bet you're having an amazing time. I bet it's a good school for you. But rankings wise,
Wait, is there a university? Oh yeah, University of South Carolina. Okay.
because Boston College hurts us to our
I-
core, but I think, oh man, this is really, really
I
tough.
think I'd rather go to the University of South Carolina because it's not like it's a state school, and I think it would be a good experience, like a fun experience to go to a state school. I think in another life I could be a sorority girl. I really have to commit. You know
you
what
have
I mean?
to turn it on and then change your personality.
I don't think I'd have to change my person. Do you think I would have to change my
At the
personality?
University of South Carolina, you would.
But
Sororities down there aren't the way they are up here.
I think I could do it though. I think I could.
Okay, that seems whoa. Because you've heard Bama Rush stories, right?
But this is South Carolina. It's not Bama.
But it's SEC.
I know. But I think it'd be so fun to football games. But also, I just I can't go to Boston College. I can't. It's also just
Oh, it's
all the
so
Jesus
difficult.
stuff that's there. I can't do it. It's
But
also
the
just
people who go to University of South Carolina
well,
are
okay.
probably also
yes,
a
but
little bit Jesus.
I clicked on a breakdown because I needed to know, and it was okay, there's this is not great. It's 32%.
This is 80% of the University of South Carolina students are Christian.
Okay, but it said 32% identify as liberal, 18 moderate, and 39
Only
conservative.
32? That's
Well, let me look it up for
dangerous.
Boston College. Hold on.
It's definitely
It's definitely
higher
more,
liberal,
yeah. So, but I just I feel like I can't say Boston College. I can't go there.
Hmm.
I'm sure when it really came down to it, I'd rather go to Boston College. But for the purpose of this question, I'm saying University of South Carolina because I can't bring myself to say that I would rather go to Boston College.
Sure. Did you find the Liberal versus conservative?
It just says it's a liberal arts university, so
Sure.
I was just like, okay.
I see this here. Boston University this says.
Oh, this is
gonna be
BU,
fun.
not.
Boston University for reference.
We go to Boston
we go
University,
here.
which we just beat Boston College in the Bean Pot, which is super exciting. And yeah, just thought current events, you would like to know that.
Only 8% of students refer to themselves as any kind of conservative. So 92% of students.
Maddie, have you ever met anyone at Boston University who considered themselves conservative?
I have met just a couple, but they're too scared to say it out loud
That
at
is
first.
so true.
But I have an amazing story. I, last year, was in line at Pavement, and
That's a coffee shop, by the way.
Coffee shop. I saw this one girl at the end of the line, and I was like, she was like looking at me a little bit. I was looking at her a little bit. I never said anything because it wasn't like a real thing. A couple days later, it was Splash. It was like
that's our club
big
fair.
Club fair. And I see her at a booth, and I was like, oh my God, let me just talk to her. Like we locked eyes before. I should probably just like say hi this time.
Okay.
Walk up to her booth, see her face, look down. Boston University College Republicans. Look back up, pivot, get out of there. It was so scary.
That
I was
is
like,
so scary.
oh
God. No, thank you.
And the woman, no less.
You know,
I don't know if I'm allowed to say much on this, but female Republicans scare the shit out of me.
God.
Because how? Not that I can say much on this topic,
real
but like,
woman, vote for Trump.
we don't need no liberal chump.
No.
Yeah, real women, vote for Trump.
You know?
Anyways, that is the only experience I've had with the Republicans. And let's safe to say it's out the window.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah.
So where would you rather go?
I love the city of Boston so much, and being close, not in the city of Boston,
No.
will lead me to say Boston College.
Yeah.
I'd just be so far from everything I know if I went to South Carolina.
Carolina.
So,
You would be warm.
I would be warm. Closer to Georgia. It's not like a big selling point for me. I just know they're next to each other. Anyways, what's your number one?
All right. My first one for you. We're going to start off just like kind of moderate. Would you rather never be able to lie or never be able to sneeze again?
Whoa. When you say never be able to sneeze, like I'm just constantly holding in a sneeze.
Yes, like you can feel it, but it'll never happen.
Sneeze.
Yeah.
Because
I agree with that.
I think I like to lie too much.
I feel like it would just be so inconvenient for you and everyone else if you could never lie, but for sneezing, like that's just inconvenient for me.
Well, here's the thing about lying. I don't think I'm a compulsive liar, but I am 1000% a compulsive storyteller. And what I mean by this, and not like a weird way.
You really took Com 101 to the next level. The human storyteller was the name of our first course. You embellish
about some things. I may embellish some things that happen just to make it more engaging for the other person, and the meat of the story is the same. But if you can't halfway through I talk to somebody that like, why would I bring that up in the story, or vice versa? Like I didn't talk to somebody. I was like, ooh, what if I said that I did? Like, I think I don't think it's lying, but like I do it a lot.
Oh
like,
my God.
Like I'll tell stories and I'll tell people like, hey, this happened, and it's like 90% accurate.
Yeah, you kind of scare me right now, but that makes sense.
You'll never know if anything I'm saying is the full truth.
Yeah, I just like to lie for fun.
Cool.
You know how I do.
Cool. All right.
Yeah. So I would say never be able to sneeze.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty easy. Starting off moderate.
Would you rather the Dallas Cowboys win the next 4 Super Bowls in a row, or Taylor Swift never releases music again?
That's really difficult.
Not even a single. She's never featured anymore.
Not even features?
Nope. She is wiped off the music scene. Or the Dallas Cowboys. For reference, Marina hates the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, they're my least favorite team.
Staunch Giants fan.
And okay, I think it extends beyond just being a Giants fan.
Because they suck.
Because they're fucking
Because
annoying.
they're annoying as hell.
Yeah.
And their owner is the worst. Anyways, what do you think? I have my answer.
What was your answer?
I would rather Taylor never release another album.
Really?
Because I just can't stand the Dallas Cowboys.
I think I would say the Cowboys when it's 4 Super
It's 4
Bowls.
in a row. Not only would they break the record for 3 in a row, they would make a new one of 4. You know how annoying the Chiefs are? And they lost. This would be double that.
Okay, but then on the 5th one, they're in the Super Bowl, and finally they can have a moment of defeat, and then they can never win a Super Bowl again.
So you would go with,
I think I
you
have
would rather
to.
the Cowboys win for championships in a row. Dak Prescott could hold up his fingers and go like that.
Well, maybe Dak Prescott. No, you know what's going to happen?
You
know what's going to happen? Is Dak Prescott is never going to play in the Super Bowl. But they will take like Justin Fields. I want Justin Fields to win a Super Bowl for fun. So they'll
4
take
though?
a different one each year. So like
A
Justin
different
Fields
quarterback Somehow they keep winning Super Bowls with loner quarterbacks.
And they get a coach I really like. And somehow they're like moderately likable. Like I just can't go on like Twitter or anything after they win.
Like
because
if
I
Drew
can't
Brees was the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys.
Yes. And Peyton Manning, Tom Brady,
was the coach of the opposing team in the Super Bowl.
And he put bets on his team every single time and lost like so much money.
There's a lot of hypotheticals writing on this.
And then he gets like arrested because you're not allowed to bet if you are the coach of one of the teams. So not only did you lose 4 Super Bowls, arrested, put in jail, like done for.
Sure.
Then I would be okay. So I'm gonna say Taylor Swift can release some more music.
Well, we took the long way, but I'm glad we got to the answer. Number 2 for you.
Number 2. Okay. Would you rather lose all your past memories or never be able to make new ones?
Lose all my past memories.
Lose them all?
Every single one of them.
Every single one of them?
I'd rather start anew and trust the people in my life that say that they're close to me than never make another memory. Because not everything in my past is good, but I can at least try and start over.
But what if not everything in your future is good?
But you don't know that.
That's true.
And you can. I'm choosing to be optimistic about this.
That's true.
That is an easy question for me.
Okay. Wow. That's so impressive. I thought that was going to stump you way more.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I'd miss it. But...
Maybe I'm stumping myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I just really like all my past memories. Like, I love my life. I'm like...
Don't get me wrong. Great life, great childhood. I'm all good. Like, mentally I'm sound. But
because also there's so much stuff that I've done that I'm never going to do again. You know what I mean? And so I'm never going to be able to remember that I did.
We got a long life ahead of us.
Well, what if I just die? Like...
Oh, okay. Stop.
I'm not going to. I just like...
You're not going to jump? Marina made quite literally the worst joke I've heard recently, and she's so proud of it. We are supposed to do...
I didn't say I was proud of it.
Okay, well, you looked it. We're supposed to do a night lab at the observatory for our astronomy class.
God, he's going to die.
And she said, if we don't have this night lab, I swear to God, I'm just going to go up to the observatory anyways and jump.
Again, not seriously, okay? Let's not, like, take that serious. I'm never going to jump, okay? God. But just our professor in class makes a lot of jokes about, hey, we're not allowed to go up to the astronomy tower by ourselves or the observatory because in case someone jumps. And I was like, he said that multiple times too. I just want to make that clear. So it was already in my brain that we could jump off. And then
as soon as he said it, you're like, I think I'm going to jump. Not to die, but just to go against what our professor said.
Well, he was like, it would be really inconvenient because you would fall in all the cars.
And die. Yeah.
He said there would be a lot of paperwork or something like that.
And he's a silly guy.
He really is. But again, we've been trying to go to this night lab so many times.
Because we're required to do it.
We're required to go
before February 21st.
And if we don't go before the 21st,
which is the day that this episode comes out,
our grade goes down.
Yeah.
Like the max amount of points we can get is down. But they've only had one, and we couldn't go on that day. So
they've all been canceled for bad weather conditions.
I don't know. I'm just
so, anyways.
Anyway, so I'm not gonna jump, and I guess I'd rather lose my past memories, but that is so sad to me. Like, I love my memories so much. You know what I mean? And like, again, like, I'm never gonna do gymnastics again. So like, all my memories of ever doing that, you know, are gonna be gone. Like, that's so sad. Whatever. But luckily, it's not happening, so it's okay. Yeah.
You're fine. Yeah. Sometimes, like, I get myself bogged down in hypothetical situations where, like, last night I had a dream. Part of the dream was that Marina was making music and killing it, like winning Grammys. I was like, wow, this is really good. The second part of the dream, I got arrested, woke up in a cold sweat.
You're like, fuck.
I was like, oh my God.
I can't believe you do that.
I punched a guy for getting in beloved actor and comedian Will Arnett's face. You may know him from Arrested Development.
I don't.
Or from being Amy Poehler's ex-husband.
Actually,
or from
I do.
The Lego Fox reality show.
All right.
Or from Lego Batman.
Okay. What's your next would you rather?
Would you rather an obsessively insane person loves you or an obsessively insane person hates you?
So am I killing someone or is someone killing me?
Wait. I guess that's the question. Would you rather an obsessively insane person love you or hate you? It's really difficult.
That is really difficult.
I'm nervous at what they would do if they
hated
me.
Yeah, I was.
Which is why I'm leaning towards love, but that's still scary.
That's so annoying.
Because like they're just there all the time.
Like that's so annoying.
Like stalker.
You could get like a restraining order though.
But that doesn't. Restraining orders aren't real force fields. Fuck.
Shit. I think
it just extends on a 200-meter radius.
I think it would be better to be loved than hated by someone like so obsessive. You know?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with love.
It's scary, but I'm gonna go with love.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good question though, right?
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, Maddie. Would you?
I feel like this is personal.
It is. The rest of them are pretty personal. I'm trying to decide. Okay, I kind of spoiled this one earlier, so I'm gonna do this one. Would you rather work as a dentist your entire life, but you would get like money and notoriety because you're like a good dentist?
Good dentist.
But that means like a lot of people are gonna come to you, so you have to work as a dentist. Fun fact: Maddie's least favorite job would be to be a dentist. So that means you have to like work a lot because people want you as a dentist.
I make a lot of money, but I have to work a lot in my least favorite job.
Yes. Or you get all of your dream jobs. Like you get to work with them, whatever, like anything you want to do, but you like never get any recognition for them, which is especially hard because you want to do stuff that kind of requires fame. And
so let me tell you, my
barely get any livable money.
One of my dream jobs that I had listed to her was creating and show running like my own sitcom on a TV station.
Which is great, but you would
and maybe
never
acting in it. So
be
no
recognized.
one would know my name. I would act in it, and no one would know my name.
And you would barely get any money, but you get to say that you have a TV show. You could be like, oh yeah, I do. They'd be like, oh, what is it? And you'd be like, it's this.
And they
like,
Google me and like it doesn't show up.
Well, like it does, but like no one's watched it. Like
I'm gonna take that option, but it would frustrate the living fuck out of me.
Like you're trying to do these campaigns.
I would not be able to
social media. Yeah.
I would just not be able to be a dentist. I think that's the bottom line is that if I were a dentist, it would be worse living rich and unhappy than trying to do what I love and not getting recognized for it.
But you would make enough to live, so you wouldn't have to pick up another job.
Yeah.
But like just like barely. Like you would be living like with a roommate for a really long time.
Paycheck to paycheck.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Uh-huh.
Good question.
Thanks.
All right, this one is very specific to you.
I'm scared.
Would you rather give birth? No intercourse required.
I just like imagine. Would I get a baby?
Immaculate conception.
Would I get a baby? Would I get to keep the baby?
It doesn't say. It's just give birth. Or have a child by any means of your choosing.
Okay.
But they're really annoying. Like, even as a baby, and then they grow up to be like the worst person. Not like a hateful, horrible person.
No, just
like
annoying.
Truly annoying presence.
I think I'm giving birth. I think I am.
For the record, Marina has stated on several occasions that she would not like to give birth.
But like, do I get to keep the child after?
I guess the answer is yes.
Okay, then.
Because
Then,
in
of
the other
course.
option, you are keeping the child.
Okay, then of course I'm giving birth and like keeping the child. Like, would I hate my life for like 9 months and
More. Because like the postpartum depression.
so like a year? Would I hate my life for like at least I have the baby in like
Sure.
the postpartum depression, you know? But sometimes postpartum depression makes you not like the baby, and I'm like, oh,
I
that's
know.
really upsetting.
I get you're saying it's better than having a kid, never giving birth, but the kid is like really fucking annoying.
I just
like and
it's a boy probably. Oh my god.
I never said that. Fine, but let's say it's a boy, and let's say it's a boy who tries way too hard with women. And like doesn't know how to pick up on social cues.
That's like my fault too. So like I can't like do that because like I raised the child. Like that's my bad.
No, you just you tried.
I tried my hardest. Yeah, I
So you're giving
couldn't.
birth?
I'm giving birth.
Okay, wow.
I'm giving birth.
I did not think that's what you were
really.
gonna say.
No, because I can get the epidural and it'll be.
You'll
okay.
feel like you didn't even give birth.
I don't think that's how that works.
No C-section.
Because the thing. Oh, that's rough.
It
I couldn't
has
schedule
to be a straight
okay.
birth.
That's okay. But the thing is, it's like giving birth
And you
is
don't
not.
know when it's gonna happen.
That's okay. Giving birth is not like the part that I would hate. Like I trust I would hate it, but like being pregnant is
You would
what
have
I would hate.
in this scenario. You would definitely have to be pregnant.
I know. But like I was talking to Allie about this the other day, and I was like, I wish I could be pregnant for like an hour, just to like I want to feel a baby move inside of me. You know, like I just want to feel what that's like. But then I want it to go away. Like
yeah,
you know, like I don't want it for longer.
Okay.
Well, so yeah, being pregnant.
You can't really have that without being pregnant.
That is so true. That is so true. Okay, Maddie. Would you rather never be able to watch or like know anything that's happening with like baseball ever again? Like you just like can't know anything. Like you can't see it, you can't hear about it on social media. Like it's wiped from your social media. Like you'll never know what's going on. Or that same thing happened, but with football and basketball.
Whoa. Well, right now I'm in such a position that like the baseball season's really picking up. It's about to be, so like it's in my head all the time. But baseball.
You're giving up baseball
because in the way that you're phrasing it, I am not. It's not that I'm forced out of it, and I'm still hearing things. You're saying I'm not hearing anything.
No, but like people will be talking about it and stuff.
Fuck.
But like you won't see it on social media, and you're like, because like your phone won't let you go see anything about it.
Okay, because that's what I thought you were. I thought you were saying like it just disappears from
no,
my
no,
life.
no, no, no. Oh no.
Oh, so people are still talking about it.
Oh yeah, but like again.
But I'm not allowed to.
But
know.
like you can like if someone's talking about it over here, you hear like 1 or 2 words like Red Sox and like a player, you know, but like you won't hear anything else. Like you won't like know what's going on.
I love baseball more than the other two, but because it's 2 sports over 1, I just have to choose baseball.
I was like, which one do you like? I thought it was baseball.
I do like it the most,
okay.
but I can't. I love basketball and football, just not as much.
Yeah.
So I would rather have those because it's kind of year round. There's just like 3 months where there's nothing happening, so I guess that's fine.
Okay.
Good question though. Okay.
Thanks.
My final question for you, again, very pointed. Would you rather never live in New York City again?
Okay.
You can
like even go home?
You can. Well, no, you can never live there though, and you can't like live in your parents' house.
I can't live in.
No.
Oh no.
You can go home.
Oh no.
But you can't live there. Cannot be your residence.
Like more than like how long?
A vacation.
Okay.
Or you live in New York forever, but only in Staten Island.
Ew, I'm not living in New York again. I'm not living in Staten
That
Island.
was that easy?
I'm not living in Staten Island.
What if I said Queens?
Okay, I'll live in Queens.
But not Staten Island.
Not Staten Island.
So the question remains Staten Island, and you're just never living in New York.
Guess I'm not. Like New York City or New York State?
No, New York City.
Okay, great. I'll just live like a little out of the city. That's fine. I'm not living in Staten Island. That is out of the city. That's not part of the city. Not living there.
But you'd be so close.
No, it's close.
You could have the life of your dreams in Staten Island.
I'm not living
Beautiful house, beautiful family.
I'm not living in Staten Island.
All right. Good. I'm glad I got that answer.
Just not living there.
I don't know. I know where not to take you now.
Oh, where are you from? Oh, New York. Where in New York? Staten Island.
Kill me.
Literally killing myself. Like, that's when I jump. You know what I mean? Like, that is...
Instant callback. Good job.
Okay. Would you rather never... This is kind of basic, but Would you rather never be able to sing again? But like you can tell people like, oh, I used to sing, or oh, I this, oh, whatever. But you can't, like, you try and sing, you can't. You can't do it.
Nothing comes out.
Nothing will come out. Or you have to be able to sing everything. Like you're singing everything.
What does that mean?
You can only sing. It's like the Little Mermaid, kind of.
I know. I was just about to say that. I'm going to say why, and then I'm going to explain my reasoning as I go through it. I'm going to say I will never sing again.
That's so upsetting. Bye, dear Abbeys.
It would hurt me to my core.
Yeah.
It would ruin one of the best parts of my life.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm assuming I can still play instruments, and music would still maybe be a part of my life. I would just have to like talk along at concerts, like, that's that me espresso. Yeah. I'm working late because I'm a singer.
Yeah.
Like, and then I'd be vocal about whatever.
But like you couldn't because nothing comes out when you try and sing.
And then like I'd actually try and sing like.
Yeah, but like even humming, like nothing comes out.
But you underestimate how much I care about what people think of me. And if I sang everything, I'd be outcasted.
That is true. You would never be able to get a job ever.
Never.
Unless it's like in music.
But I'd be known as like I'd have to stay silent until I sing. So for that reason,
that's it.
I'm never singing again.
That's so sad.
I know, it's really sad.
I can't believe you're never gonna sing again. Okay, well you don't need to buy the Dear Abbeys tickets anymore.
No, like... whoa! You still hate women. You still hate women. Again,
Trump's America. We've been over this.
Trump's America.
This was long.
Yeah, it was good though. We'll see you
next
February 28th, which is fun. It's the last day of February.
That is exciting. Oh my gosh! And then it's almost 1 year
since the Playdate started. We'll have a big anniversary episode.
We will. Where you can do like a recap of.
Yeah.
It was on the 18th, 19th.
March
19th.
But with that being said, would you rather have peace
or love? Would you rather world peace or be able to love someone and people?
Are you not able to love people?
No,
I just
like.
the episode there.
Okay.